My name's Scott Smith and welcome to the Dundullimal Farm Animal Show. Now the animals that we use are just your common farm animals. There's nothing special about these animals, only the fact that I've spent a fair bit of time with them and built up their trust and their confidence and put that in the form of a show for you. It's just an example of what you can teach animals if you go about it the right way and prepared to put the time in. Now first of all I'd like to introduce you to my dog here, Mate. Mate, sit. Mate, say good day. Bit louder. Thank you. Now Mate's a 5-year-old border collie. He gets involved at the show a bit. Other than that, he takes it pretty easy. Now this bloke I'm on now, this is Barney the bullock. Now I haven't managed to teach Barney a great deal yet. Only the fact that I can ride him round and can control him in a sort of a fashion, which is reasonably unusual for a bullock. He's not to accept me cracking the stock up off his back. And Barney's very good at anything that doesn't take up much energy, like standing still. I can stand up on his back and crack the whips. Now you don't have to be mad to try this, but it does help. Well, that's about all Barney's good at, really. He's not good at much, but he's very good at standing still. Okay, that's it from Barney.
Yes. Wait.
Wait. Good boy, quick, open the door.
He's taking the horses
Good boy. Good boy. Okay, now this is Mate's latest trick. I'll just give him a good pat there, just to let him know that he's done well. Good boy. You can see by his tail wagging, he's pretty happy with himself too. Now not only have I been teaching Mate to lead me horse around, I've also been teaching him a few manners. And I have him that way now, that he won't even let go of the lead till I say thank you. Mate, thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Now my horse I have here, this is Cobber. I'll just get Cobber to bow for you to say hello. Now Cobber's a 9-year-old Australian stock horse. There's a few things that Cobber can do that the average horse probably can't do. He can lay down to get on. Down, Cobber. Now I've trained Cobber to do this, especially with the senior citizen in mind. Good boy.
When are they going to put it inside?
Okay, up Cobber. Now everything that I'm going to do on Cobber, I'm going to do it without the aid of a headstall or a bridle. Just going to control him by the way I move my body. And these couple of whips either side of his neck here. Now we can turn Cobber in a small circle. Back the other way. Make it out of it, we don't need your help. We can go sideways. Find this very handy for parking. And he's pretty good when it comes to line dancing too. Now we can stand Cobber up on the drum. To get a horse to do this is pretty difficult because he can't really see if he's putting his hind legs. And he's only going by feel. Now we just get Mate to jump back on the drum. We can crack the whips off him. Can stand up on his back. Good boy. And off. Now, do you want to get down, Cobber? Yeah. You do. Well, that's good. I'm getting a bit nervous myself. Now, we're just going to make you jump back on the drum. We can crack the whips off him. We can stand up on his back. Now we can canter cob around. We can jump him up in the truck.
That's a good one.
Jump up and down, it would jump up to the sky.
Got reverse. You can bow while I'm on him. And we can get off in the same way that we got on. Now, cobber. I just hope a cobber can still do this another 20 years' time and I retire. Now, after all that work, our cobber here gets pretty tired. So we've got to lay him down for a few minutes sleep. You're very tired, cobber. Now, to get a horse to do this takes an enormous amount of trust. It's a pretty unnatural thing to have a horse lay down and relax while someone stands directly over top of him. But while cobber's asleep, we can crack the whip all around him. Not only that, makes him a hell of a lot easier on your back when it comes to shoeing him. Now, I used to get him to hold the cigarettes in his mouth for this one, but he started eating them. They got too expensive. Okay, wake up, cobber. Come on, wake up. Hey. Wake up. Ah. Now, you can sit like a dog. Take a seat. Give us a big smile. Up. That's it from cobber. Now, cobber, when I let you go, I want you to go and wait on the back of the truck. Go. Load up. Good boy. Now, next animal that we have here, this is Lucky the lamb. Now, Lucky's lucky to be alive, really. She's one of a twin. Its mother and twin were killed by some dogs. Now, we've reared Lucky up here from a couple of days of age. You just have to excuse Lucky here a moment. She still gets a bit nervous. Now, Mate and Lucky have grown together in a bond of friendship and become pretty good friends. Now, because they've grown up together, we've tried to include Lucky in Mate's training, and considering that sheep have a reputation for being so very dumb, it's quite surprising at what she's picked up. We've taught Lucky to stand up on the drum. Excuse me, mate. Now, just to demonstrate how much Lucky and Mate do trust each other, we'll get Mate to crawl through her legs. Good boy. What do you say? Mate, what do you say? A bit louder? Good boy. Now, you can see they've got no fear of each other, but this is the part that Mate likes the best. He loves to show off how high he can jump over her. Now, we can get Mate to walk in reverse. Mate, reverse. Mate, reverse. Good boy. Mate, stop. Mate, crawl. Come on, crawl. Atta boy. Crawl. Good boy. And again. Mate, quick. Now, just another couple of Mate's commands here. If we ask Mate to stop, Mate, stop, he should lay down like that. Now, from there, we can get Mate to sit. Mate, sit. Now, they're fairly simple commands for the average dog. Let's see how Lucky goes. Come on, Lucky. Mate, the drum. Okay, Lucky. Stop. girl. Right down. Very good. Now from there, the stop, we can get Lucky to sit. Sit, Lucky. Sit. There we go. How's that for a dumb animal? Now that's about all we've managed to teach Lucky so far. Although we're just working on one more thing. That's we're trying to teach her to sing. Well, she does find that one a bit more difficult. We've got to do that one bar at a time. Mate, mount up, quick. Okay, now next pony we have here, this is Studley. We'll just get Studley to bow for you to say hello. Now we won't go into all the details on how he got the name Studley. We'll leave it up to imagination. But Studley's 5 years old and he's not going to grow any bigger. Sorry if I'm keeping you awake there, Studley. Now just the other day we put Studley in the back of the ute and took him in town to the psychiatrist. When he got back from town he was telling Cobber and all the other horses what he's up to in town, and he was really convinced that he knew he'd far been travelling into town each day. Is that right, Studley? You know how far it is into town? You do? You sure? Okay, well, you better tell us. How far is it? 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 kilometres. Sound about right? Is that right, Studley? 4 kilometres? Oh, you're very tired. 4 kilometres, Studley? It is. Okay. I hope you're not lying, are you? No. Now we can get Studley laid down to have his sleep. We can sit on his tummy and give him a massage. Now if we tickle Studley in exactly the right spot here, takes a bit to find it sometimes, but we should be able to get a smile out of him. Here it comes. See him smiling there? Now this might be worth experimenting with tonight when you get back to your accommodation, everyone. Because just yesterday we had a bloke here and he reckons he gets exactly the same results out of his wife. That was without using a sugar cube too. Now he too can sit like a dog. Give us a big smile. Good boy. Mate, give someone else a go. Now we can stand Studley up on the drum. Mate. Oop. Mate doesn't like Studley being taller than him. Isn't that right, mate? Good boy. Now Studley's last trick, and certainly his most difficult one. Up. He can stand up and walk on his hind legs.
He's like a Scooby-Doo.
Do a little pirouette. Okay, that's it from Studley. Okay, now these are stock whips, everyone. This is what the farmer and the stockman use to round up their sheep and cattle. Now what it is that actually makes the whip crack, just sort of cracker on the end here. Now traditionally that would have been made out of horsehair. These days we use nylon or baling twine as this one is. Now it's when that whip actually rolls down itself like such, when that cracker gets to the bottom, as it turns at the bottom, change directions to come back the other way. Well, as it turns, it's going that quicker, breaks the sound barrier. That's where you get your cracker from, the actual breaking of the sound barrier. Now this crack here is just what they call a stockman's crack or the cattleman's crack with your right and your left hand. This one they call the gate lock. Your right and your left. With both hands staggered. Queensland crossover. Tasmanian cutback. And the Sydney flash. What we need now as the volunteers that have never cracked a whip before to have a go? Hands up. First lady to put her hand up gets the last bit of sugar.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
There's the lady in the mauve there. You'll be great. Come on.
Get over this thing. Come on.
Think of the sugar. Come on, swing your leg over. You ever done this before? Righto. Stand right there. Turn around. Now this is perfectly safe. What's your name? Eileen. Now the easiest way... Look, you're making mate nervous and you haven't even started. The easiest way... Mate, stop. The easiest way to learn how to crack a whip, swing it around your head one direction. 1, 2, 3. Back. You got that? 1, 2, 3. Righto, now there are 2 rules, Eileen. You've got to put your other hand on your hip and don't hit me dog. There you go. No, I'm out of here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Back. And again. 1, 2, 3. Back. No. I know what's happened. I've given you the wrong whip. I think I've given you the left-handed whip. Come on, we'll just try this one. See if this is any better. 1, 2, 3. You've got to relax. You're on holidays. 1, 2, 3. That's a bit better. Mate. 1, 2, 3. Righto. Mate, that'll do. Hand on your hip. Spread your legs a bit. Come on, get on with it. 1, 2, 3. And again. One more. Mate. 1, 2, 3. Very good. You sure you haven't done that before? Good on you. You got a lot of talent there. Cobber. Cobber. Eileen?
The sugar.
Cobber. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. If you enjoyed yourself, tell your friends. If not, don't tell anyone.